not and deciding where it'll be. The next thing we have to think about is where people are going, because unfortunately not everybody signals at roundabouts and does things.
Yep.
So let's have a turn the book this way. Now have a look at this. Let's imagine you're coming out of this exit here. You look across to the right and you look at the yellow car. He's in the left lane but he's not signalling. Where do you think he could be going?
Straight.
Well done, because if he was going beyond 12 then he would probably be in the right lane. Because he's not signalling, he's probably getting ready for that one there. Excellent. So when you look to the right, if you see a vehicle that's not signalling, we need to assume that they're going straight ahead, i.e. past us. We need to give way.
Yep.
Alright, what about if we look across to the right now and we see the red car? He's in the right lane but he's not signalling. Where do you think he'll be going?
Straight ahead again. No.
Well, he could be,
Anywhere, really.
but if he's in the right hand lane, the chances are he's going beyond 12.
Yep.
So that would be either that one or that one. So what we need to do is, this is why I said we need to approach in second, nice and slow, so we've got time to look at what other people are doing, assessing their lane position, have they got a signal on, and then that'll help us determine what we need to do. Why do you think it would be important, if we are going straight ahead, that we maintain good lane discipline on the roundabout there?
Just so you don't cut anyone up, because yeah.
That's it, because it could have a bit of an accident,
yeah.
Smashing the side of it. Okay, so that's the basic roundabouts. Have a quick look at these mini roundabouts now. Mini roundabouts have a blue sign. Okay, that's a different one. And a mini roundabout is basically a junction that has been converted either from a crossroads like that one or a T-junction. They're obviously quite busy roads, so they put a mini roundabout in. Mini roundabouts are almost exactly the same as a normal roundabout. The only difference is that they're a lot smaller, so people approach them quicker and everything happens a lot quicker. Okay, so we need to be more aware. Let's look at this diagram here. So here we're turning right. Because it's a mini roundabout, we sometimes get what we call lock-up. Now that's because we're giving way to the right, he's giving way to his right, that one's giving way to his right, and he's giving way for us. So all of a sudden nobody's moving.
Yeah.
So sometimes we might need to break that lock. Now with mini roundabouts, if you're turning right or left, we just want to treat it almost like a right or a left turn. So if you're approaching there, you check your middle and right mirror and you would signal right. You'd need to give way to the right because he's on your right, and maybe that one because you see he's coming round, isn't he? Alright, but once you're happy, just enter the roundabout. Now the difference is we don't need to check the mirrors and signal off here like we do on a normal roundabout because it's too small. And it's much more important that you control your steering there rather than worry about checking your mirrors and signalling, because if you do that you could end up losing control and hitting the curb or the car there. So treat it just like a right turn or a left turn. Okay, and you can see there if you've got a lorry approaching you might need to hold a bit further back because they're going to take some room. Last of all, here we'll look at this page. Here we've got two mini roundabouts together. Now do you think that's one or two separate roundabouts?
Two separate.
Well done. So if you're the red car here and you want to come up here and round there, we need to treat them as both separate. So you check your middle and right mirror, signal right on the approach, make sure it's clear to enter. Once you come round here, we'll check our middle and left mirror, signal left as we wait at this roundabout because there's now a car coming round there, and then as soon as it's clear we're going to it. Yep. Alright, so they're two separate ones. Have you got any questions with those at all?
No.
Okie dokie, so we'll get ourselves going. Surprise, surprise, we've got a roundabout ahead of us up here, and we'll have a couple of goes on this one before we have a look at some possibly slightly busier ones.
Yep.
Alright, so if you want to start your engine, when you're ready, we'll drive on. So if we look at the road ahead here, we've got parked cars both sides. Who's got the right of way?
Whoever's got.
It's there first, really. That's it. So he's there first, so we'll give way. That's it. As there's parked cars both sides, none of us have the right of way.
Yep.
So there's all a bit of eye contact. Well done, nice observations. So there's our roundabout ahead. We're going to be turning left, taking the very first exit, which is the one to our direct left there. So we'll start by checking your middle and left mirror. We will signal to the left once we come across the bump there. Okay, pop it on. Now we're already at second gear, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we just let it roll forward a little bit. Now we're having a good look to the right. Any cars coming?
No.
Okay, nothing to the left there either?
No.
Okay, so keeping well to the left as we come round here, focusing round the corner. And then as we come out of the roundabout now, all three mirrors, well done. How's that?
Yeah.
Pretty simple, isn't it? Alright, now we can see there's a car coming there. I don't know what he's doing on his drive, I think. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be taking the next road on the right, just in front of this vehicle here. Not a really good place to park, is it? Not very safely inconvenient. Well done, nice observations. And we're going to take the next road on the right again. Get them mirrors there, mate. Why do we need the right door mirror as well?
Just to make sure that no one's trying to overtake me.
Excellent, particularly motorbikes and things. Oh, this looks like a fun road, doesn't it? Good, nice speed there. Kept that speed down nice, obviously with all them cars there, the dangers that could happen. And the road's quite narrow as well, so there's not a lot of stuff going on. Which mirrors do we check now as we move out?
The middle and right.
Well done. Good, nice mirror. Can't at all. Nice mirrors there. At the end of the road at the T-junction now, we're going to turn right again. Decision there. Well done. What's this? A roundabout ahead of us? Anyone would think I've planned it. So what we're going to do at the roundabout now is we're going to be turning right, taking the third exit. So as it's beyond 12 o'clock, we'll be moving to the right. Okay, so we'll check your middle and right mirror at this point. Signal to the right. We're already in second, so let's just roll it up gently. There's no gas at all. That will give us time to look to the right. Is it clear? Okay, so carry on. Heading towards the centre of the roundabout this time. So we're taking the third exit. There's exit number 1. Keep going round. There's exit number 2. And now we'll check middle and left mirror and signal left as we come out on number 3. To finish everything off. Brilliant. How was that?
Yep.
Pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Yep.
Do you think you can do that pretty much on your own there?
Yep.
Okie doke. Shall we go and try that one again, but from a different angle, different one there? Okie dokies. So if we can let it roll up gently in second gear with no gas at all, that gives us that time to look, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's still slow enough that we can stop if we need to. We're going to be taking the next road on the left here. This one here. That's it. Good, nice speed on the approach there. Nice observations to the right, I like that. Because that's another road, isn't it? Take this next road on the left as well for me. Here it is again there first. That's it. So we've got a little bit of roadworks around here by the looks of it. Why do you think we might need to look out for cyclists on roundabouts?
Because they don't always pay attention to the rules. And,
good. Yeah, that's right.
Fragile.
That's it. And also they'll probably go right round the outside of the roundabout.
Yeah.
You know, like when we turn right, we move to the middle, don't we? The cyclists generally won't because they're a lot more vulnerable, like you say. Okay, so at the roundabout, I would like you to turn right, taking the third exit. So as it's which position we're going to take? That's it, well done. Nice mirror chair there, well done. Just let it roll forward gently. Good. to where we came out. So there's number 1. No problem. There's number 2. Good, nice mirror checks there. So a little bit slower there because it's a bit of a tight corner there. Well done. But if we find somewhere down here to pull up on the left, safe, legal and convenient. Nicely done. Right, okay, just switch you off there. So that was your first one pretty much on your own. Nicely done there. Obviously you came up to that a nice speed, you had a good look. We entered into it there, didn't we? What happened with the exit there? Did you miss it?
It's counting the wrong way.
Don't worry, that's it. Do you remember what I said at the beginning about looking at the sign if there is one? Obviously there wasn't a sign there, so as we go through we count the exits. Obviously we don't count the one that we've come out from because that would be wrong, so we start counting from the next. I bet you missed that first one, didn't you? When you was thinking, oh that's nice, that's cool. So so we'll have a little bit of counting and that helps us just make sure we've got that right. But that first go there was not too bad, was it? How do you feel that went?
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, nice position there, nice approach speed. Obviously so far what we've done is we've just really looked at the procedure because we haven't really had to give way for any cars because it was pretty much empty, wasn't it? So what we're going to do is we'll try and have a look at some now where there might be a few more cars to have a look at. Do you feel you have a good understanding of the procedure of the roundabout now?
Yep.
Okay, and you're happy to be able to do that, what we need to do there?
Yep.
Alright, let's work on our mirrors a little bit more at times as well, I think, because a couple of times you're checking your mid one, no problem, but we're missing these door mirrors a little bit, so we'll try and work on them as well. Alright, so we're going to go and have a look at some more roundabouts now, and we'll try and do somewhere there might be a few more vehicles to have a deal with there. Happy with that?
Yep.
Okay, when you're ready, we'll drive on again. Observations. So why do we need to check the middle mirror every time we change gear?
Just because you're going to slow down.
Excellent, well done. And also to see what's behind us before we put our foot down, build that speed up. So at the end of the road at the T-junction now we're going to turn left. Well done, nice mirror check there. Good, nicely done. And that slowness coming up there gave us the opportunity to have a good look, saw that the road was clear, so we can carry on, didn't need to stop, did we? Checks again there. And again, beautiful. Not calling you beautiful, by the way. Just for the camera, make sure people know that. Just got the right of way here. Do you think we can make it through or not? Better stop now. That's it. If we'd have kept going at that point, we probably would have been, but because of that slight delay, it's better to wait anyway. We're not in a hurry, are we? Good. Good, nice shoulder blind spot check there. Because what we don't want to do is force the issue. You know, if you think, well, I can probably make it through if I put my foot down and get round it, then you're really forcing it, aren't you? Rather than just thinking, well, the bus here, there's no point. I'll just slow it down and let it come through. And you're more relaxed. There's no rush. That's it. Nicely done.